Is this where Justice hides when she is tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Eildorbana. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, you may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It is the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theatre in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger.
Is he inside the church? Oh no, attend the bishop's funeral. It should be outside.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. A peasant's clothes. Strange discovery in a churchyard.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not mourn like they do.
Wember is always here, helping the sleeping, singing to them, so they are not frightened before they meet God.
The sleeping? You mean the dead?
Wember helps the monks. Dig, dig, dig.
You dig the graves. Did you bury Aelfirth?
Have you seen Layoff? My poor friend. Poor Layoff.
Leof? What happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Leof. I saw a pile of dirty clothes just here. Is your friend Leof a beggar?
Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
And let's speak to this woman as well.
Eternal bliss. Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we speak of your brother's death?
Have you no shame? Leave me.
I know the burden you bear. Such a weight of sin you have taken on, and all for your brother's sake. I know he lives.
No, He said it was for the good of all. I am his loyal sister, and I tell you he is dead. You hear me? Dead.
Enough of this cat and mouse. Where's your brother, the one they call the Sikhs?
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more of the Witan. And Alfred will be king no more.
He means to kill Alfred.
Regicide? No. The king will step aside, and Aelfirth will lead us all. Risen and resplendent as the Lord.
You are a damned fool.
Oh, wait a sec. There is a window. Okay. Pretty obvious.
The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Oh, it's one of these four guys. Interesting. Alright, let's kill everybody, I guess. Oh, man. Let's actually use our skills here. End this quickly. And, oh man, How unlucky am I? Out of the 4 guys, it was the final one. Yep. Bye-bye now.
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came, and God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's God was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's God is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will transform into something far worse for all of us.
Another member of the Order bites the dust.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me, Alfred.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find us there when all has settled.
Oh yeah, I've seen the winter update, Wrench. Looks kind of fun. I'm not gonna play it though.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
What an ironic gift.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
Now, do we need to fight again? Probably. Yes, Chunk, we are very close to the end. This is the second to last arc. Oh,
You
come
had
on.
your chance, damn you!
I did not want it.
Well, King Alfred is gonna be King Alfred, I guess. Escape the cathedral. Bye, everybody! Are these guys going to pursue me? Oh, some spears flying right next to my head. Alright, Ranvi. As Sigurd passes us on, we're gonna be soon reunited. First, though, a final report.
Pleasure to see you, Eivor.
The
And you
Order
know
of
what?
Winchester has been wiped out, but we are no longer welcome there. My contact was none other than King Alfred himself. The Order wanted him dead, so he fought back.
Alfred. The line between friend and enemy is a porous one.
Tell me about it. In any case, Winchester, it is done. We have to talk to Sigurd to start this quest, I think. Yes, let's get the ball rolling. On to the final quest, guys.
Eivor, the time has come. Our time.
Our time for what?
My final glory awaits.
Your final glory. I fear to ask what that means.
Do I not speak plainly? My time in Midgard is done. I wish now to see the hall of my ancestors.
If you wish to die, it will not be by my hand.
I do not speak of death, Eivor. I speak of life. Life and glory everlasting. I know I've been in a fog these last few weeks. I know I speak words you don't fully understand. But I only ask you trust me once more. On my final voyage back to Norway, to wish my father farewell and achieve my destiny.
But oh man, what a sad story. Being the game that is considered generational and then falling from grace so hard, oh boy.
We should go. Look at him.
Yeah, Wrench, they did. They did.
Father.
Sigurd?
My son, Eivor, by Odin's blessing, come and let me look at you both.
That is far enough.
Blood of Tyr, what happened there? A grievous wound you have. Are you well?
Far better than I look, I assure you.
This calls for a toast. Your journey must have been long and cold. A drink to warm your blood.
We are not here to drink or make merry. Only to look upon the rackets of a once great man.
And then what? Make new war against King Harald? Stake a claim on his crown? Is that your wish? To sow more chaos here?
You're absurd, old man. What could possibly interest me in this frozen backwater?
I heard rumors that England was infested with kings already. I thought maybe you would return here to...
I've cast aside all dreams of kingship, father. A much greater end lies in wait for me. I have returned for one reason only. To say goodbye. And to thank you for your colossal failure.
Failure?
As a father, as a king, as a man. For without it, I would not have discovered my true self.
My failure, as you call it. My oath to King Harald was the only sensible path forward for a man in my situation.
And what have you done with yourself since? Drink heavily and weep for what might have been?
I have worked hard to broker peace across our land, to spread Harald's message of unity.
I heard you sleep beneath Harald's bed, always at his beck and call, and that he uses your gaping mouth as a chamber pot.
You make light of my service to a great and powerful man. Is that how you treat those who serve you, Sigurd?
You pathetic word!
Sigurd, this is not why we came.
Plans change.
As do hearts.
Not this one.
Wow, such bitterness.
Eivor,
I wish you whatever peace you may find in this new life you have found.
I did not find it, Eivor. I chose it. The only way forward that did not lead to more violence and death and grief. Your father would have understood. He died to avoid a similar fate. To save his family at the cost of his reputation.
No. My father, he was...
He loved you. That is all.
Argon nonsense. I've heard enough.
Sigurd, from the day you were born, I wanted nothing more than to pass on my title, my land, my people, to you. But 1 year is never like another, and with the passage of time, certain truths appeared, unavoidable. Ours was the last kingdom in Norway to resist Harald's advance. To oppose him would have been our death.
You do not know that. We could have fought back.
We could have, yes, and suffered countless deaths for no other reason than to protect our pride.
We will never know the truth. Because you were too afraid to risk it.
Look after him, Eivor. And if you have the chance, lead him back from the edge of the abyss.
He's my brother, not my dog. Be well, old man, and serve your king with honor.
Oh well. That didn't turn out too well, though.
Still dwelling on your father.
Not at all. I was only reflecting on my visions, wondering at them. How present they are, like memories of yesterday.
Describe them for me, your visions.
My earliest was of a large door embedded in ice, far north of Herdafylke. The saga stone embedded at the top of its arch. As the visions grew stronger, the door opened, revealing many things. The life tree Yggdrasil, the golden fields of Valhalla, and the faces of our gods, all of whom called me friend, brother, warrior. I felt at home among them, warmed by their love.
You should know, you are not alone in this. I too have had visions.
Have you? And what did they foretell?
It is hard to say. I've seen Odin leading me into shadows. I've seen spinners weaving wild destinies from pools of blood. I saw the great beast Fenrir, the branches of the world tree, and a man with...
Go on.
Valka warned me of a great betrayal. But what form it takes, I cannot say.
I see.
I hold to my oath, Sigurd. You know that. Betrayal is not in my nature.
Of course not. You are as stalwart as a pillar of stone. Come now. My destiny awaits.
From now on, it's a lot of snow and a lot of answers as well.
Prop the sail!
Yes! Yes, this feels familiar! Eivor! The rest of you, wait here!
A brother's keeper. The final quest starts now. Now we just need to follow Sigurd, I guess, through the snow to God knows where.
There.
Yes, there it is.
That frozen lake. This must be it. And ahead lies a cavern.
Will you not say where this leads?
You will see soon enough.
Too late to turn back, I fear.
Yeah, exactly.
The cave. Within hides the sacred gate.
You know that RSI was talking about earlier?
Ice looks fragile. Can you clear it?
That thing that I thought was a repetitive syndrome, stress injury, it was actually psychological. Maybe that's your case, but maybe not, so definitely check this out, just to make sure.
My heart races. This is it.
Gods. This door. Have you seen this before? The space above. The Saga stone sat there, did it not?
Long, long ago, yes. Now stand clear. Svachoi nokvat uns membro trurvondi kvorde uns solas vras gnokadide unsum huchas reisderae chasaunsi.
Welcome to the stream, Paul.
Where did you learn these words?
I told you, Eivor. My visions are memories of a life once lived. Come.
Gods. What is this place?
We are definitely inside an Isu structure, that much is certain. What still eludes us is its purpose.
This blade will lead us onward. Hoerasi.
Well, I guess that's how you tell an elevator to go down in Isu.
Sigurd, I don't know what to say. This is all so strange.
Trust this place, Eivor. This old and sacred place.
Where does it lead?
To the Hall of the Slain, the Golden Fields. To Valhalla.
Oh, Paul, if you do not want any spoilers, man, they will start very soon.
There, the old tree, the tree of life.
What is this?
See how proudly she sits, how beautiful she gleams. Here all the roots of life run together.
The Skalds would cry to behold such a sight.
And there is more to come. I swear by all the names of the Old Father, this is only a taste of what I have in store for you. For my visions go further, to Odin's Great Hall.
In any case, now probably the spoilers start with the Yggdrasil tree, which is not really a tree. It kinda looks very, Isu, very technological.
Is that Svala, Volka's mother? How did she come to be here?
As we see Valka, and that's but one of the mysteries that we're gonna solve.
Yes, it is returning to me now. This ancient shrine is set alight by the sphere of metal. And these shining arms, these branches, they will grant us access to the refuse of the gods, to Valhalla. Are you ready?
What lies beyond all this? Where does this lead?
Take your place at the center there, and you will see.
Alright, reach the central platform. Now things will get revealed. What is this platform? What are these mechanical arms?
Sigurd!
Kinda looks like we're entering the Matrix right now. And that will not be very far from the truth. So let's do it.
Hill you give us. The guest is come.
And in the simulation we go, I guess.